This is the smart meter matter, Your Lordship. Your Lordship had directed the state to produce.
Okay, why is the Advocate General waiting?
You are filing your objection. If I may request, my lord, can we have it on Tuesday or Wednesday? My lord?
Smart meter.
I'm all right with Tuesday, Wednesday.
Smart meters.
Huh?
They don't want smart meters.
The smart meter was developed in a very smart manner.
So meter is over smart.
Where, yes, where they could hoodwink people. Your Lordship, Your Lordship,
Where is which same?
we're
matter?
all sailing together.
Oh.
Your Lordship, if Your Lordships recollect, the government was directed to produce the entire records.
They will produce.
Any government record?
Pertaining to the case, sir. Yes.
My lord, this comes under.
Comes under what?
The contesting respond BESCOM, my lord, they have issued the thing. So probably government records may not.
Sir, after the government's decision, BESCOM has issued, I guess so.
No, my lord, it's a KERC's decision.
All right. Anyway, whatever records
Produce that,
are there,
so therefore.
produce it. Government will have all the records.
We'll produce it, man. There's no.
Yes.
The result-
Objection copy kottidira?
Just now.
Just now we are
Just now.
watching.
Just now. Yes. Smart objections.
Smart objections,
Yes.
please.
Any date can
How
we?
about Thursday,
Please, Your Lordship.
19th? Sorry, not 19th, this 12th.
Please, 12.
4 o'clock, Your Lordship.
Yeah, after 3:30 on. After I
Please.
finish my regular day's work.
Please.
Yes.
Because now very smartly, as a result of all of this, they're proceeding with the other ESCOMs around the state to engage with the very
So
same.
you brought out a fundamental point where the direction of the KERC itself is in error.
Correct.
So if the direction itself is in error,
Yes. And the guidelines are contrary to the act by itself.
then they it's right from the inception.
Yes.
Who are they? What do they want? We are saying that you need not take smart meters. Insofar these petitioners, they have lost the tender. Person who has lost the tender is arguing everything but this
Who
case.
has lost the tender here?
Tender,
They are
we are
not
not
before the
part of the
court.
tender.
We are
They're
saying that these petitioners need not put smart meters because they are the old meter. They are saying no, we
No, they have
want to
not
put
said
smart
that.
meters.
I'm before this
Both
court
the
because
petition-
they say, no.
there's
Both
an
the
in-
petitions, what I've challenged itself, they say, no, you have to put in a
And
smart
So in
meter.
the first
Otherwise, I would.
matter, Prabling sir appeared.
He need
in
not put
one of the
because it's an
consumer.
existing meter, need not put.
No, that's all right. Yeah, but a fundamental error was pointed out by Lakshmi Madam
Well, again,
on the next day.
what is interesting in her case is she's a petition client, a tenant who's got already a meter,
Smart meter.
no regular meter, and this smart meter doesn't apply at all. But
Let
wants
them
to
say
challenge.
it. They let them say it.
I
Their
stated my
response is on the basis of which I'm before this court
I
where it
filed my
says,
ob-
no, you have
I-
to get yourself a
No,
smart
no, I
meter.
filed my objection saying that only communication what they're seeking to challenge is what is the price difference between a smart meter and a static meter. We have told them, we didn't say that you put this connection. And one more thing, nobody is residing in that house. I produced the photograph. And and the meter is not running for. It's very interesting. The people who have lost the tender have set up two wrong people. They should, when they're filing a petition, at least they should.
Correct people at least should come up.
Those lordships are not.
And not a newly constructed house. It's only for a fresh meter and a temporary meter as per KERC regulations.
The extent to which the state has gone through to just go all the way to take photographs of his house, if they could just,
Get it.
amazing. It's as good as how devious the way they have drafted it.
It's our own employees who are briefing them. That is why we have to do.
Oh, that's the thing, is it?
That's the thing, Manoj. So we have to be even more careful because the system is that.
So they are shooting from the
I mean,
shoulders of the
Manoj, there are a lot
petitioners.
of things, Manoj. If they can do what they want. State is not entitled to protect its own interest and do it. They can do lie, false affidavit, do whatever they want. But when state points out it's devious.
But
Very
Supreme Court says only about your affidavit.
Correct, because nobody points out nobody points out their affidavit. That's the again a problem.
I have only 2 minutes. But of course, lordships are not exercising this petition in the form of a public interest litigation, though. It's the fact of the matter is no large number of persons who cannot approach your lordships are affected, and this is a not far-reaching effect. Every person who can, no, I'm just only bringing it to
Correct.
Ultimately, lordships may have to decide this question. As to the switchover from a regular meter to smart meter, the decision of the state government is arbitrary and it is transparent in nature. These are the two questions. And post electricity reforms, it is the KERC which has to control the entire structures. And the KERC says that insofar as these connections are concerned, it is not required. Notwithstanding that contract is fault, it is awarded to someone else, etc. Therefore,
That's all
these are-
right. That will,
Well, what
No,
is
I
it?
just.
how are you
Very
challenging
interesting.
all
What
this?
is very
Ultimately-
interesting is.
No. Ultimately, we are bringing to Lordship's notice the method and manner it has gone about. Large number of states, ultimately.
What happened to the PIL?
PL Manoj is
To be
adjourned,
heard.
Manoj.
It is to be.
Court
heard
wanted to
because it's
dismiss it, then.
17th.
PIL.
PIL, then they thought time, they took an adjournment.
No,
Court
no,
wanted
no,
to
no.
dismiss it.
Please, Manoj.
Eh?
I'm surprised. Then why did the court not dismiss? I asked myself.
Because you
But
sought
anyway,
time.
it was, no, I didn't seek time.
No,
I didn't
Lordship's
seek
may then
time.
hear this
Lord-
matter.
It was connected with the other matters, that's all.
So
And your lordship, very
so you
smart.
can't say that everything is live streamed, sir, now.
Absolutely,
Correct.
that's.
Absolutely. And your lordship, very smartly, even there,
Smart
PILs
meter.
are filed even before we file our PILs, wherein they don't even have a prayer for an interim prayer is not there. They don't even seek challenge to the tender. And those kind of PILs, for some strange reason, are filed even before the
But
regular
the
persons
pleadings in
do.
this writ petition is identical to pleadings in the PIL. I don't know how is that. Identical
No.
pleadings.
And the
Page
learned
wise,
AG
paragraph wise, prayer wise.
ಎರಡು ರಿಟ್ ಪೆಟಿಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲ.
Except
writ
the
petition.
petitioner name, counsel and everybody is the same.
so,
And the pleadings and the prayer and the annexures.
and what is also same is the arguments of the learned AG. Because this
Absolutely.
is the very
Same
same thing
petition,
he
same
mentions
arguments.
over there. He says, it is the same lawyer. So what if it is the same advocate who has appeared? Is he not entitled to sign for two different people when he's dealing with the same matter?
Same
Obviously, parties will go to the person who is dealing with a smart meter. And this is the argument a learned AG has to put forth both in Court Hall 1 and over here. Till now, he has not progressed with what is the defect in the matter. That they will not go
ಅಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್
into.
ನೋಡಿಲ್ವಾ?
Objections he ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಈಗ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
Anyway, Lordship's
Just
may
given,
examine the matter on merits.
Thursday.
Please.
Yes, but don't go all over, all of you.
No, Manoj.
Smart meter,
Absolutely.
smart submissions,
Please.
short ends, yes. Bullet points.
Please.
So it certainly has far-reaching on every
It does
household.
have, my
household.
interim order is so,
Yes, madam.
I have not granted interim order in yours, madam.
There is.
ಎರಡರಲ್ಲೂ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ?
Please. And it's also as against even since we've challenged the virus.
The guidelines itself I have stayed, I
Please,
guess.
your lordship.
ಇಲ್ಲ,
Yes.
ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಇದೆ.
ಹೌದಾ?
But
ಅವ್ರ
your
ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ
lordship has
ಕೊಟ್ಟೆ.
just mentioned as against the petitioner, so that
That's all.
your lordship would have time to even deal with the matter and see the.
What's the
response.
interim order?
Query the petitioner.
Query.
Yeah, but it also deals with the challenge.
Guidelines.
Please.
Manoj, when I say that they need not put smart meters, still they want to challenge the guidelines.
No. Hey, all petitions need not be examined in that context.
All
It's
right.
brought to Lordship's notice, Lordships may examine it. On the
Thursday.
ground of locus and this country, there are thousands of people who cannot
That
approach a
will be
Lordship.
considered in PIL.
No. When
Very
matter is-
shortly, your lordship, there is a government scheme, central government scheme. Most of the states adopted. Only 900 rupees is given by the central government itself for that smart meter to be installed. So the only amount that in other states that people would have to pay is on a monthly tariff of about 70 rupees. So that's the only burden to the end
Then what is
consumer.
this 20,000 rupees?
Yes, exactly. So they
It is
don't
not
want to take the
20,000
central.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಎಷ್ಟು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀರ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್ ಮೀಟರ್?
5,000 rupees for a single
Manoj,
phase.
I'll be able to show.
8,500 rupees for a three-phase meter and almost 10,000
Manoj, the
rupees for
tenderer
a
who has lost, my
empty
lord,
meter.
is that this is the argument of the tenderer who is lost, saying that.
That's all right.
No, the.
Now,
question-
in a big house perhaps or whatever, 3-phase meter ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಈಗ
Yes.
ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಬೇಕು.
It's like this.
Whoever is using
It's like
geyser
this.
will necessary a 3-phase
Submission, my
meter.
lord. Existing meter that is 99% of people have built, they need not take it. It's a misconception.
So why do you bring it at all?
We are not bringing it, they are bringing it up by argument. They're not-
ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್ ಮೀಟರ್ ಇಂಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದು ಯಾರು?
It is for new connections as per the KRC regulation and.
Okay, we'll show the
No, please, let
regulations
me-
and prove.
That is already produced. Kindly read one KRC regulation, strictly in terms of KRC regulations. And the concession which is been given is given here also. It is not 20,000 or 10, it is 4,500 plus maintenance and what has been given. And we are far cheaper than other states.
No, there.
I'll place it before, it's there before your lordship. So
I have
it's
passed
not-
an interim order with variance with other states and this
Correct.
I'll place it, my lord. What they have produced on affidavit, I'll place all that. So therefore,
Thursday. Any rejoinder iದ್ರೆ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡಿ
I
ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
shall
We'll
find
finish
that.
it off on
I
that
shall
day.
find.
That is 12th, sir.
any
12th,
day,
finish all your work and come at 4 o'clock.
please.
Great.